While the challenges of suburban megastores and online shopping may daunt some budding music shop owners, Mark and Kate from Jack's Music in Warragul saw a real need for a community hub for musicians in our region. The Live at Spectrum team visited Jack's Music and discovered that it's more than just about selling guitars and drums.
Well, I've been around guitars since I was 12. It's always been a passion to have a music store. This is our first crack at a music store, and I'm a mechanical engineer, so we just wanted to give it a go and find somewhere where we could support local artists and the community, and yeah, so far so good.
So the great thing about instruments and music is all about hearing things. It's about the sound and the feel of something which you can't get when you buy online. Well, you can listen to it on YouTube or whatever, but with instruments, it's all about how they feel and how they sound, and we're able to offer that for people to come in directly and actually hear the instrument that they're playing. And also we get quite a bit of feedback from people who've come in and said that, you know, I ordered a banjo online and when it arrives it's actually a ukulele, or instruments that may say Fender on the headstock but it's actually misspelt in a little bit of Chinese language. So you can't always be sure what you're getting, but at least here you can be sure that the instrument you buy is the instrument that you buy.
I've sort of connected with more musicians through coming here. Like, I've connected more with my mate Sam and one of the guitar teachers here, Pat, and just sort of made more sort of stronger musical connections. Yeah,
well, we've got the Facebook page going. We've also got
and our live music sessions. We've got ukulele group, guitar group, open jam sessions, which is kind of / open mic, and a few other. We've had live bands perform here, so the community become involved by coming down to that and being a part of it.
Some of the old music stores we used to have in town, there was one near the tattoo shop which was just mainly classical stuff, and this sort of caters to everything. It's got pianos, it's got guitars, it's got drums, you've got a lot here.
Well, me and my best friend Pat, we're in a band together. We kind of were walking down the road, just around the corner, and Pat looks up and he's like, "Jack's Music," and I'm like, "What are you, Jack's Music?" And we just kind of like, we're like, do we poke our head in? So basically what we did is we just hung around the doorway until someone noticed us, and then they kind of came up and they're like, "Oh, hey," and we're like, "Oh, hi, we're music captains up at Warragul Regional College. We finished up last year." And they gave us invites to their like kind of soft opening night, and yeah, I came along. Pat was sick, unfortunately, and I was just like in awe. I was just like going around looking at all the walls, just drooling. Some guy was playing a mandolin. He's like, "Oh, how do you tune this?" And I'm kind of like leaning over, and Kate like kind of looks over at me and goes, "Sam, do you know how to tune this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll give it a bit of a go."
We're building relationships with people. They'll come in, pick up a guitar, they can plug it in, feel it, see how it plays, listen to it, you know, and go away and think about it, and they might come back 2 or 3 times and play the same guitar before the purchase. So whereas online you can't do that. You get what you get. So.
We've got a couple of teachers on board. We've got Jess, Sammy and Pat. So they teach a broad range from guitar, drums, ukulele to cigar box, bass, anything else that people basically want to learn. For a couple that we don't do, which is keyboard, we suggest there's a couple of teachers around that we encourage people to touch base with and start their lessons there. So, but it does seem to be guitar, seems to be the main one.
I teach drums, guitar, ukulele, yeah, anything sort of people want to learn, I'm willing to give it a go.
People want to see live music. They want to see live music, and you know, they're probably a bit sick and tired of going into a pub that they used to go to years ago to see live music and just find a whole lot of poker machines in there. So maybe in the regional areas there might be a bit of a trend for local pubs to go back to that, which is great because people do want to see live music.
What we would like to see, we do have a number of kind of our own business visions as such, and one of those is to have a venue that will offer live music, not a pub as such, but a venue where people know that on the weekend or once a month or twice a month that it's a live music venue.
there's no rehearsal studios in Warragul, which I find really strange given the number of musicians and bands. Everyone's got to drive downtown to rehearse, which is quite surprising really, but yeah, so you never know what's down the track.
And so when you actually saw the building for the first time, did that sort of spur the ideas of what you wanted to do with the place? Did you come in thinking, well, okay, we might sell instruments, and then you saw what else it could possibly offer? Is that how, was the building sort of behind that, or was it always...
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. Because initially we only saw the front of it and we thought that's ideal, if not a little bit too big. I don't know if we can ever fill it. And then as we wandered through and saw the stage area and saw the music room and saw the back area, we thought this is almost a dream come true, that it's offering us more than we actually thought that we could get out of it.
It's a big part of my life, yeah. I just feel so at home here every time I come here, and Kate and Mark have just kind of welcomed me and my best friend Pat in with open arms. And every time I go around and sort of tune all the instruments, some people might find it really sort of boring, but I find it like really cathartic. It's almost like meditation, I guess, just sitting there like doing something over and over again, getting the knack for it. It's just, I love it, man, it's great.